Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This video is about perfect competition and equilibrium of firm in a perfectly comparative market in the short run. Firm's equilibrium is firm's objective. If firm's objective is profit maximization, then profit is maximized when firm marginal cost is equal to firm's marginal revenue. Total revenue of the firm can be calculated with the product of average revenue and the output sold. And average revenue is always equal to price. Total cost of the firm can be calculated with the product of average cost and output. Firms are price taker, so they follow prices determined by the market, and market determined price with the help of market forces of demand and supply. So this is demand and supply of the market, equilibrium, cost and revenue on the y-axis for the firms, and firm's AR is equals to MR is equals to demand curve because firm price remain constant. So that we have done on 1st of October 2016. Firm's marginal cost, when it intersects from marginal revenue from below, the firm is said to have maximum profit. The total profit of the firm is highest at this point. So firm's equilibrium and equilibrium output and equilibrium price. Total profit of the firm can be calculated by taking a difference between total revenue and total cost. So for total cost, we need to take an average cost curve. So firm's average cost is lower and average revenue is higher for equilibrium output. So its revenue is higher, firm is said to have an abnormal profit, a profit which is more than its opportunity cost. So this is an abnormal profit of the firm at this point of equilibrium. Remember that average cost is an economic cost that includes explicit and implicit cost. Implicit cost is foregone profit or the opportunity cost of the firm. Let's take that output is 100, average cost is 8 and average revenue is 12. So total revenue of the firm is a product of average revenue and output, that is 1200. Total cost of the firm is a product of average cost, that is 8 times output, that is 100. So 800 is the total cost, 1200 is total revenue. So firm profit will be $400 since it is more than its opportunity cost, so it is known as an abnormal profit. But for MCQs, you may not be provided with these numerical values, you will be provided with some variables. So let's take some variable A, B, C, A, B, E, D, O, and Q. Total revenue is a sum of two rectangles. One is yellow, the other is white, that is 12 into 100, the whole rectangle. This rectangle consists of two different rectangles. So OADQ plus ABED is total revenue of the firm, and total cost of the firm is average cost into output. So total cost of the firm is OADQ. Profit of the firm can be calculated when we deduct total cost from total revenue. So OADQ plus OADQ negative cancel out, and profit left is plus ABED, that is yellow rectangle, and this positive sign shows that it's an abnormal profit. So that is how you can solve your MCQs. So very easy way of solving MCQs. Now firm can also have loss in the short run. They can continue enjoying profit because there are barriers to entry and exit. At the same time, firm can suffer losses as far as firm is able to cover its average variable cost. Firm can continue its operations in the short run if it earns a loss. Again, firms are price taker in a perfectly competitive market, so they follow market price. So firms AR is equals to MR, since prices for the firm are constant. Firms do not have a power to influence market price. So it is market that's going to determine price, to be followed by all the firms in the industry. Similarly, marginal cost equal to marginal revenue. When marginal cost intersect marginal revenue from below, firms determine equilibrium, that is profit maximizing output. So output Q is there. For this equilibrium output, average revenue is lower and average cost is higher in this diagram. Since average cost is higher, so firm is going to earn a subnormal profit or a loss. The yellow rectangle shows subnormal profit or loss is just because firm's cost is higher and its revenue is lower. So length into breadth is a yellow rectangle for the loss. Assume that price is determined by the market at $12, output is 100, firm's output is 100, firm's average cost is 15, let's suppose. So total revenue of the firm will be 12 times 100, that is 1200. Total cost of the firm is 15 times 100, that is average cost into output. So 1500 is the total cost. Now the profit left is negative, that is subnormal profit, which is $300. It's a loss, economic loss. Again, for MCQs, you may not be provided with the numerical values, you provide with some variables A, B, C, E, O, Q. So total revenue of the firm this time is the white part of the rectangle, that is O, A, E, Q, and total cost is consist of two rectangles. One is total revenue and the area of loss. So OAEQ plus ABCE. Now profit is total revenue minus total cost, which is OAEQ minus. Now it's very important to put on bracket here because there are two rectangles. The sum of those two rectangles is total cost. So OAEQ plus ABCE. Now when we open this bracket, so it will be minus OAEQ and minus ABCE. So OAEQ and OAEQ, positive and negative, are cancelled out. So what is left here is minus ABCE, and the negative sign shows that it's a loss. So firms can even earn losses in the short run, and a firm can survive in loss if firm earn only average variable cost. Firm can continue its operations. Now, firms can also earn normal profit in the short run. So market, firms are price taker, follow prices determined by the market. So if market determine price with demand and supply, that is to be followed by all the firms in the industry. So market price AR is equals to MR equal to demand curve, and when marginal costs intersect marginal revenue from below, firm finds its equilibrium and profit maximizing output. Now, since average revenue is tangent to average cost, it simply means for level of equilibrium output, average cost is equal to average revenue, and firm is said to have a normal profit. So total revenue of the firm is 12 times 100, whereas total cost of the firm is 12 times 100 because average revenue is equal to average cost. So total cost of the firm is 1200. A firm is said to have zero profit, that is normal profit. Firm is able to earn only its revenue, which is equal to its implicit and explicit cost. Again, for MCQs, firms in MCQs you may not be provided with numerical values, but you may be provided with some variables. So let's say that 12 is A, and total revenue will be OAEQ, and similarly total cost will also be OAEQ. So when we take a profit, so it'd be OAEQ minus OAEQ, both will be cancelled and left what with only zero, that is normal profit. Firm's total revenue is equal to firm's explicit plus implicit cost. Firm is able to earn a profit which is equal to accounting profit, which is equal to firm's opportunity cost. So that is how firm can earn different profit in the short run. Short run is a period of time in which firms at least one factor of production is variable. One factor of production is fixed, One factor of production is fixed. At least one is fixed. So other firms cannot join industry in case of loss, in case of super abnormal profit, and in case of loss, firm can continue its operation if firm earn average variable cost. But firms cannot continue operation if firms are not able to cover their average total cost, and they will leave industry in the long run, because in the long run, due to wear and tear, due to depreciation, they need to replace or they need to make a capital expenditures to continue their operations of their machines. So in the long run, it will be difficult for the firm to continue its operation in case of loss. But in the short run, they can continue. If there's a supernormal profit or abnormal profit, other firms can join industry in the long run, because in the long run, all the factors of production are variable. So with variable factors, they can enter into the market, they can share market of existing firms and earn. So existing firms will earn only normal profit. Supply increase, price reduce. But in the short run, since there's other firms cannot join industry, so firm can enjoy a supernormal profit. Thank you very much for listening.